Welcome back to Bored to Death, the podcast that I try and host. Try being the key word. We have a special guest. Tiny's here.
Hello.
How
How you guys
feel?
doing? I'm good. I'm nervous.
Really nervous?
Not really nervous, but kind of nervous, yeah.
Okay.
I've drank too much coffee, I think that's what it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We've got Lindsay.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Have you drank too much coffee?
Actually, no, which is quite a surprise. I was like, I don't want to be all jittery on the podcast.
I was at work, so I had no other choice.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, we have Rachel. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm also full of coffee and nervous.
Oh God. It's fine. This is your home for the next, 50 minutes odd.
It's really nice. We got some lights going on, some red lights. Good
Upgraded.
sound.
Upgraded.
Ambiance.
So we're just going to start off nice and easy, just the way we always do. Tiny, I'll just start with you because I was looking at you.
Cool.
How did you get into skateboarding?
How did I get into skateboarding? Right, so I always had this like little toy board, just like everybody else. And I was like skating a bit, you know what I mean? But when I was like 15 or something, I actually like just randomly like saw a YouTube video of a person like doing like flat ground tricks, and I was like, there's no way people can do that. And just like it was just so exciting to me, and I started watching more videos, and I was at my grandpa's house, and I was like, we need to get a board now, and he took me and we got a board. Yeah, and that's how I started skating. It was really cool.
Wow, that's so cool. That was just such a nice story.
Yeah, it was actually really cool, like, because I don't know, like, just because my grandpa took me there, and it's just so nice. I don't know. Yeah, I lost that board, but yeah, I didn't lose it. Like, I didn't lose it. It broke because I was skating this two-stair and it just fell into the road and just broke. But yeah, it was nice while I had it.
Lindsay, same question. What about you?
So, like, I guess like most like 10-year-olds and stuff. So my brother used to skateboard when we were younger. So basically, like, my granddad would always take him, like, literally when he was like 10 to like KG, and I would sort of like join him and his friends. But I never really like, I don't know, I would like share my brother's board and stuff, and like I didn't have a board of my own, but I think I always just enjoyed seeing it and just thought it was really fun. And like I was a bit of a wild child, like I loved that. Like I was always like I was literally that kid at KG who would sit on their board and like go down like the banks and stuff. Like I was that child. Like I think I was really attracted to, like, I don't know, just like the movement of it, and it just was so much fun. So I think that was how it kind of came into my life. And then I just met quite a lot of people who skateboarded, and I was like, oh, this is something that's always come into my life.
Yeah.
I think I would like to explore this. And then I feel like that's when I met you. Like, I feel like there was Doyen were doing in Glasgow, like beginner sessions, and that kind of gave me like a taste of it like 4 years ago, but I still just didn't have the confidence to. By the way, I just said you and pointed to Rachel. I meant that's what I meant, Rachel. Yeah. I was like, God, people can't see this. Yeah, and like that gave me a bit of a taste of it, but I still didn't have the confidence to actually commit to it. And then during lockdown, I was like, right, if I really want this, like I should properly commit to it. And then, yeah, that's when I decided to skate, like just during lockdown.
Man, everybody started at lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was
just
at the
saying
time
that.
as well. Like that was the thing too, because I think that like for me, because it made me so anxious when I would go there, I was just like, oh no, I'll just leave this. Like I don't have the time for this. Like la la la. And then when you had so much time, it's like there's no more excuses. Like you physically have no excuse to be like, oh, I've got no time for this. Like you're locked up in your house all day long. Like this is going to be your only salvation. Now is the time.
Yeah, I guess like the skate parks were emptier during lockdown.
Sorry, what did you say?
The skate parks were emptier during lockdown. Like places like outside were more empty, so it just took that like not confidence. What am I trying to say?
Yeah,
Nerves.
I guess-
Like, it took the
It
nerves
was
away.
more comfortable, I guess, for
Yeah.
some people. Yeah. No, you would go to the park and it would be like, you know, it wouldn't be like lots of kids, like little kids running around. It would be much more quiet and like.
And the police as well. Like I remember with KG, like even just walking past it, they would stop. They put tape up and stuff so you couldn't skate it, but obviously you could just like go under the tape. Like you can't physically stop people from skating it. But I think that like it was a lot quieter.
It was bizarre because stuff like that where I'm from in Greece, like that doesn't really happen. Me and Rachel were at KG Galleries at lockdown, and they just tried to kick us out, and I was so mad. I was like,
that happens so many times.
I'm just like skating here. I'm not.
I know.
I'm not having a party. Like, come on.
Like,
yeah.
They told us to just go to Kelvin Grove.
Yeah, and I was like,
which
no,
has
I don't
like
want to get
police tape
stabbed.
around
It was
it.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, it was like 10 at night or like 11 or something. I'm like, I'm not getting stabbed today, man. Like, I'm just gonna stay here. And
on that note, Rachel, same question.
I think when I was like 10 or 11, I got like one of those like Hello Kitty skateboards.
Yeah.
And like, then one day this like kind of used like Hudson board appeared. My dad was like, here's a skateboard. And I was like, cool, I'm not going to question it, but I'll skate it. And I didn't actually like learn like any tricks for years. I just cruised about and did the odd drop in and then be like, nah, this is kind of scary, but I'm just going to skate anyway and like not learn anything. And then a couple of years ago, I was like, okay, I'm bored of this. I want to learn something. Because, yeah, like, why not? If I've got the board there and like I have fun doing it, I should just take it a bit further. And like, you know, I guess like I'd be quite scared to learn new stuff sometimes, but it feels really good when, you know, you actually do it and you're like, okay, that wasn't actually as scary as I thought.
Yeah. So we're all in agreement that lockdown was good for skating, or your skating at least?
for my skating, I think it was kind of the same, I guess, but I literally saw so many new people.
Yeah.
Like so many. It's really good, I guess, because it's good that lots of people like tried skateboarding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, because I actually just think, like, even in this moment, I wonder if it, like, COVID never happened and if lockdown didn't happen, I wonder if I would even be here right now, if I even would have started committing to skateboarding. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's
maybe not actually, to be honest.
Yeah, didn't you say that lockdown was one of your, not inspirations, but like you started like thinking about that kind of stuff, like the podcast and skateboarding? Like,
yeah, no, 100%.
Lockdown,
like, it was definitely on the horizon before lockdown. Like, I remember being in Greece in summer 19, and it was like starting then. I was kind of getting back into it. I think maybe that's when it was. Like, I just got I got a copy of Thrasher and like the W.H. Smith in the airport.
Oh, did you?
Because I don't know, just something told me like pick it up, and then it just kind of started building. And then when lockdown happened, like OG lockdown, I just really like went into like a hole, like a black hole of like skateboarding, and just get like sucked right into it. And then what are we now, like 2.5 years later?
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy. It feels like
it's
yesterday,
really
but it also feels
weird.
like 5 years ago. I don't know.
Oh yeah, when it like, remember when everyone thought like we were gonna like all die,
Yeah,
and now we're
scary.
just like
Chilling.
Yeah, let's forget
just
about
like
that.
ignoring.
Mate,
like,
don't even. The first time I had COVID, like I was so scared. Now I've had it like 4 times, and I'm like, it's just
routine now,
another-
standard now.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, every time I go to Greece, I get it. Crazy.
Like when you get to Greece, or do you think it happens on
I think it's
on
on
the plane?
on the plane.
Yeah.
like you've got like
Yeah.
a tiny strain, like you never catch it off Tiny, but she gets it.
Oh, a tiny strain.
What do you mean?
All right, so it was
Oh, I thought you meant, like-
personalised to her.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like a little strain.
No,
But now I get it. It's a tiny strain. Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm tired of it, to be honest.
I can imagine after 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and now I'm starting to feel like the effects of like I skate for like 5 minutes and my lungs are like
Wow.
sit down.
I had that as well. Like after I had COVID I've had it twice, and well, the first time, I like it wasn't like diagnosed because it was when it first happened and stuff. But I'm so sure it was COVID.
Yeah.
But the second time as well, like my breathing, man. Like after I was like, oh my god, going up my stairs to my flat, like out of breath. Not the one.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be taking an inhaler, which I keep forgetting to take, but like I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sick of the word. Like, I actually hate the word
What, COVID and stuff? Yeah, even talking about it, like, let's
I
move.
feel like it's so
PTSD.
dead now, though. Don't you think it's just like, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's almost
I'm
back.
just
But the
waiting for it
government
to-
like deemed it forbidden, so I think no one talks about it anymore.
What about you three guys? Like, do you all? I take it you all know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know each other,
yeah.
yeah.
When did I meet you? Did I meet you at your flat?
Yeah, I think so,
Lindsay,
yeah. Yeah,
We met
you
very
did.
randomly. It wasn't through
Yeah.
skateboarding. It was through a mutual friend at the time. So,
Yeah.
I met Rachel like 4 years ago, which is pretty funny. I wasn't even in Glasgow like 4 years ago. I just came to visit family and I just
Yeah, how did
met
you?
her
How,
at
yeah, how did you
transport.
meet? Because didn't you know, like you
on the
knew each
street?
other before
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
moved
we
here?
just, like,
Yeah. I met her like I was at transport. I would look like a little emo boy. And,
That is like, yeah, literally.
I was at
Accurate.
transport. I found Kai and Cami actually, and I was just chilling with them. Cami was like doing heel flips. I was like, wow, you know, the usual stuff, usual conversations with Cami and Kai. And then Rachel came and I was like, oh, a woman.
Who's
here.
this?
And we just started talking, and then I came to Glasgow again, and I met her again, and now we live together.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
We would meet at the Greg's in Partick.
That's where the romance blossomed.
Yeah, and we'd like walk up and like not look at each other because I was like, I can't look her in the eyes. And then we would like kind of go to hug her, like do a handshake. And now we live together.
Oh, that is cool.
She's my best friend.
Oh.
She's my best friend.
That's my best friend.
What we'll do is we'll just hit some of the. I think when I wrote these, like the 10Q thing, it was supposed to be like an icebreaker, but now I'm just like so in a routine of doing them now. I'm just like, well, fuck it, it's not an episode without it. So I'll start with you, Lindsay. Favourite skate park in Scotland? Actually, no, fuck it. This time on this part, we'll just open it up to everyone.
Yeah.
Each question, right?
Cool.
Favourite skate park in Scotland?
See, I'm such a spot hopper. Like, I have no loyalties.
No
I feel like
loyalties.
I have no loyalties. I feel
Skate
like
rat.
Yeah, no, I'm a skate rat. I feel like it just depends on what I want to try. What I
Yeah,
feel
fair
like.
enough. Good answer.
But for the purpose of a simple answer for a straightforward question, can
I guess?
Right, go for it. I know. I know what you're gonna say.
I think you'll say Kingston.
No,
I'm gonna
do
guess
they-
transport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I was
Like-
fucking sure because the way you were like throwing yourself on that boneless, I was like, you have some
Yeah.
dedication to this fucking spot.
It does bring it out of me, to be fair. But also, well, R.I.P.
I hate
transport
Kingston.
back. But
Oh yeah.
the ground's just so rough, man. Like
No,
that is just the
I
line
love
for
it
me.
and I hate it. Like I love seeing people skate it.
I feel like it
love-
depends on
but-
your mood, Kingston, for
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't.
If I'm
I don't
not
go
really
there
in
all
the
the
mood.
time. Yeah, it's such a mood for me. Yeah, whereas transport, I'm just like always there.
Yeah, like transport's always a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Smooth ground. Kai and Cami are always there.
Yeah.
It always goes back to transport. Like
I know. I think they
For you two
they
met,
actually
like-
just live there.
maybe. Yeah, the rent's very cheap, so yeah.
Yeah, I think transport would also
Transport.
be. It's
Yeah.
always got a place in my
But
heart.
it's difficult for me too because I feel like I've got a place in my heart for KG as well because it was just like it was like the first place like I first started skating, but then I cheated on it with transport.
Oh, dude, like
I'm a transport
like,
report loyal now.
like fucking sorry.
No, you can swear. You can swear.
Down when, like I would go to KG when I was a wee guy, and then
Yeah.
like transport was built, and we were like, wait, is this like deliberately built to skate? And there was like
Yeah.
no ledge, no like bank. It was just like the little bank just round the side, but not the red curb one. But anyway,
I never
It was
saw it
so
when it was like that,
nice.
so that's amazing that you like
Oh.
you were like there from the beginning.
I was
man.
like, I just this wee guy, like I don't know, but yeah, I think that's probably why I love transport. It was always such a good time.
yeah.
No, I really like transport as well. I really like it. But I think
I've been by the water.
I spent so much time at loading bay, and I've had like the most
do
progression
lessons,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, like I work there,
Yeah.
and I just like it a lot because I just know, like, I know my way around it.
That's the thing. I think it depends as well. So this is like you're supposed to go down and around and do this so quick. And it's like ended up like in a whole
It's a
topic.
podcast. It's a podcast. We're here to talk.
Conversation.
We're here to talk.
But I think it's also like the memories you have in a place as well. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's parks that I could like technically I'm like, whoa, like Inverness skate park, that like blew me away. I was like, this
Yeah,
is such
everyone
a
always
sick
says.
Oh, it's
park,
sick.
man. It's such a sick park. But so I was also gonna say that. But then again, like it just depends on like the memories you've got attached to a place as well. Because even galleries, to be honest, I mean that's just like some ledges and you know the stairs and stuff. But I've got such good memories there that like that I would consider. Yeah, I have no favorite.
That's
spot.
usually the
I'm
spot
loyal
you
to
go
no
to
one.
Fair enough.
to drink and skate though.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What's
Not many
your,
memories. Well, don't
What's your
remember it.
skate highlight of this year so far?
I don't know. I guess I went to Brum, which was really nice. Like I had a little trip there. I don't know. I think filming my video part has been the most fun. Just like filming with Lover and like my friends in Greece. That's where I'm. Like in Greece, I feel very productive because of the sun. I think. So yeah. I think.
By the way, I meant to say when you come in, congratulations on the companion.
Oh, thank you.
That was such a.
It's so weird.
I need to get my hands on that. I really want to read it.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
man,
such
it's
a
so
nice
weird. It's so weird.
Sunday read for me. It was just nice seeing you. It was
Yeah, like parents come in and they're like, "Oh, I read your interview." I'm like, "Oh, cool." It's so like I'm so happy about it, and it's just like I'm not used to like everybody like congratulating me to it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Ooh." Everybody has read that. So weird.
What about your guys' skate highlight this year so far?
I don't know.
Again, no loyalties. All memories are equal. But nah,
You've progressed a lot this year. You've done the gap at the loading bay.
Oh, thanks, friend. I quite liked going to Greece.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't actually skate there much, but the one trick I did do, I was stoked on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was I'm happy about that.
Fair.
Fucking almost puked doing it.
no, right? Wait, what was it?
Oh, we
was
can't say. It's
I was
gonna
like,
be-
should I ask when you were like being all mysterious about like the one trick? I was like, should I ask?
We were like filming Tiny's video part, and I did a wee trick, but like it was really warm. And I hadn't really eaten anything, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'll try this trick." And in my head, I was like, "I'm gonna fucking die." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it anyway." So Giorgio was filming, and like Kira, Tiny, and Ducat were just sitting at the side. And after a few tries, like the adrenaline hit me, and I was like, "Okay, let's go." And I went to jump back up on this thing.
Let's go.
And like I just, instead of like jumping up, I just like bulked. And Giorgio was like, you know, like, what the fuck? And everyone else was just like, it's fine, like, it's just a thing.
Just roll with it.
I was like, don't worry about it, like, she's fine. And
Fucking the definition of skate till you puke.
yeah, I literally like, I was like, it's fine, let's just keep going, it's fine. And then I landed it, and I was like, cool.
Oh,
right?
worth it.
Maybe that's the highlight of your like this year.
Yeah.
Your skate
Vomiting.
Yeah.
Vomiting.
Like, fuck you, CVS. I'm gonna land this anyway, bro.
Right, I think it's time to discuss this week's word of the day, of the episode, whatever the fuck I'm calling it now. But today's word is help. I need somebody. So
Choir enters.
yeah, we can take this from like all different aspects. I think the first kind of question I've got is, what's the best help or advice you've got since you started skateboarding?
It's all on your shoulders.
Bro,
Dude.
no.
Do you know, I was like, I want to come up with something deep and profound, you know, when you first mentioned that. But I was like, the first thing that came to my brain is like, it's in your shoulders. And that advice has helped me so much.
Yeah, so if you drop in with your shoulders not being straight, you're down.
Yeah.
If you try 180 and you don't turn your shoulders,
Yeah,
you're not
like-
going to do it.
The amount of stuff where I'm like, it's literally just your shoulders. I feel like that has just unlocked so many tricks for me. Because you're just obviously, if like with a trick, because the board is below you, I think your instinct is to think think about your lower body. You're always looking below, and you kind of forget about what's above. And like that, yeah, with 180s especially, I was like, they were so unclean. Like I remember, like it was this year, I was just looking at my 180s and I was like, these are so disgusting. Like this is not okay. And then when I started just thinking about my shoulders, they've gotten so much more clean. And I was like, that is mad how it's just the smallest thing, like with my shoulders. Yeah.
See, when I say that to kids, they don't understand. Like they're like, but my skateboard is at my feet.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck do my shoulders have to do? And I'm like, well, just like trust me. Just a new soda.
Even as well with like flip tricks as well, like I've noticed for me, like just when I was starting to think about my upper body, I'm like, oh my god, this is like unlocked, like I've made me so much closer, or like just like it was something I wasn't thinking about, and it's made it so much better for me.
Probably just like actually believing you can do it, or like
my God,
telling
yeah.
yourself like
Wow.
you're gonna land it. Like usually when like you're nervous, I guess you can like think about how like you like, you know, you imagine you doing it and rolling away, and like it kind of takes you off of like thinking about the kind of scary parts, or like, you know what I mean, just kind of taking your mind off it. But yeah, if you're going towards a trick and you're like, I can't do this, I'm not going to do this, like how can you can't really expect yourself to land it then.
Yeah. It's so much of it's just belief. Like,
you need to actually think about landing it to land it. If you're just like, this is what I'm going to do wrong, like you're focusing on something that's like not even happened yet.
And
exactly.
what also really helps is like focusing on something that's not happened yet, but it's like how good it will feel to do it.
That's
Like
true.
just like thinking about, oh my god, like,
the relief.
it's gonna feel so good to land that. That helps me a lot.
And like trusting yourself as well, because like this sounds so stupid, but sometimes when I do a trick, like I like whisper to myself like trust. Yeah. It's like I literally do that though, because well, number one, I think it like distracts me from like the fear of it, but also it's like when I fully commit and I trust myself, I can do it. Like you have to trust that you're not gonna fuck it up. Like you can. I
give myself into trouble a lot. I'm like, right, that is enough, Rachel.
Honestly, like
your fucking foot on
these negative
I'll
vibes.
stop it. I'm like bullying myself. People are like, you can do it. I'm like,
oh mate, sometimes like when I'm about to do a trick, that's one thing that I do, and I'm fucking so mad at myself. I'm like, you're gonna roll your ankle right now, and I'm like, Tiny, shut the fuck
the number of thoughts that come in your head, like I'm so bad for it. I get like vivid images, like I'm just like, see, I'm like at the top of something, I'm like, I'm just gonna like fall off that and like twist my arm, or like there's all these images come in your head. Yeah, you've got to block that out, man.
I'm like, do I need to talk to someone?
Would you feel comfortable asking a group of skaters for help at a skate park?
In what sense? Like if I'm struggling with a trick?
Yeah, perfect example. Like say like you were really wanting to get this specific trick, and you've seen someone over there get it, and you're like, oh my god, they've literally just landed what I've been trying to do for the last like hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. Like, would you have the confidence in yourself to go over and ask?
Probably. I wouldn't go and ask. Just like go and ask. I would probably. I'm not sure. I would feel comfortable, but I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that. Usually, I'm not alone skating. I'm usually with friends, and I'll ask them first. I'm not sure. Probably I would. I'm not sure. I would be comfortable, but I've never like thought to ask like another group of people how to do a trick. I don't know.
If I saw someone doing it, I think that's like if there was a trick I was trying and I saw someone at the park who was also practicing or going at that same thing and they were landing it, and maybe I would ask then. But I feel like, I don't know if it's like a random person, maybe they've got a completely different style or like trying different things. You might not be as likely to like go up and ask them. Like,
I feel like it's sort of uncommon to go to like a local skate park in Glasgow and not know someone there.
Yeah, like, exactly.
I guess the scene has got bigger, but like there's still always people there, you know. And I would probably go to them first. Like even if I see there's someone else that could do it, I'd be like, do you know how to like do this? Or like, you got any tips? But if it was like a random person, like if it was only like me and them at the skate park, I'd be like, you want to do a skate together? Yeah.
See, I just think I'm so socially awkward. I just wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I don't think I could go to a group of people and be like, anyone want to teach me a trick? I could probably go to someone and be like, hey, do you know this trick?
I feel like I do that quite a lot. Like I'll just like, I don't know what.
Good for you. I wish I could do it, but I would just be like,
Or maybe it's like what ends up happening is like, I think I do like speak to them. Maybe there's like someone new I've met at the park and we've had like a wee bit of a conversation, and then like I feel like I would feel comfortable to ask rather than like some like absolute random I've never met before. Excuse me.
What, but like, do you watch any like tutorials? Like if you were really trying to get a specific trick, like YouTube videos or anything?
Hi, my name's Erin Carroll.
Oh my god.
When I first started and I didn't have any like skate friends or whatever,
Yeah.
maybe I would, but now I don't think in the last like 3 years I don't think I've ever like
Yeah.
looked at a video.
Yeah, I think that's true. That like, because a lot of the times as well, if you're learning new tricks, you can like you see your friends doing it, and then that's like how you get introduced maybe to that trick, and then they will kind of teach you how to do it.
I don't think it would work for me. Maybe it works for other people, but seeing somebody do it from a screen is so like it's so different from like seeing another person do it like 3D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and asking them questions, like being interactive. I can't just like I don't know, reach the person from the screen and like ask him a question. You know what I mean?
Like, how many times do you need to rewind it to see what body foot position
yeah,
they're in?
yeah, yeah.
And like how many different like clips you need to watch of the same trick, because you're like trying to get different bits of advice that you could probably get if like someone just showed you in person, and you could ask those questions, but because if it's on YouTube you can't do that, so you just have to watch so many different clips of the same trick to like be like, I don't know, looking at it from all angles so you can like piece together the information of how to land
I
it.
also like hate to like force myself to learn a new trick. I'm not gonna like sit there and like try to learn tray flips right now, because I just don't like, I don't know, I let them come to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just can't be fucked to like sit there and like learn how to like do like, I don't know, quadruples, like flips, like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna, I don't know, I usually learn tricks when they like, I say, oh, that feels a bit more comfortable to do like this time around. I'll just learn that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it can take the joy out of it as well, because that's what I've had recently with like, oh god, I'm just like even embarrassed talking about this with varials. Like I've been trying to do it for so long, and then I feel like the thing is like, it just like at one point it was just like taking the joy out of me, because I was like, I'm getting depressed from this. Like, the fact that I can't do this. Like
that's why like with kickflips, right? I didn't learn them like until later on. Like I was like 2.5 years in, but I didn't mind, because I'd rather not skate than like do tricks that I don't enjoy. You know what I mean? I don't care.
and that's I've realized that recently. Like I'm just gonna put the varials down for a bit, because I feel like I've just spent so much time on it, and I think it's that thing that like, you know, like pick up at a later date maybe when it's just gonna click more and more comfortable, and then in that meantime you can spend that time like trying to learn new styles and like new things, like instead of just like doing something, because at the end of the day, like it's all about having fun, and if you're just constantly going somewhere and like
It's
you're
a
not
fun sucker.
yeah, it is. Like I've been so frustrated sometimes. I'm like, I want to like break my board. Like it's literally like, or it's just making me sad. And it's like, well, why do that when you could like,
yeah, literally.
try
When I
something
go
else.
out and my like, I just think that I need to progress that day. I never have fun. But when I go out to like just fucking go out, that's when I like, I'm so happy and I skate about, and like I'll probably learn something.
Yes,
just because I'm enjoying myself.
What do you think the Scottish skateboarding community needs more of?
Skateboarders.
Less. I don't know.
I really
Sun.
wanna-
It's cool.
It's the
Yeah,
sun.
well, yeah.
Like honestly,
Yes.
like I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to skate in this weather.
Can we move this country a bit more south, please? That's all. It's simple
Yeah,
ask.
literally. Like I can't believe like when I first came here and people were like I remember like being in Sauchiehall Street and it was like wet. The ground was wet and people were skating on it. I was like, what the like your bearings, man? Like what's going on here? And now I'm like I'm just skating in the rain and I don't give a shit. But it's just so weird. It's so different from Greece. Like people like can skate in the rain here and like don't feel like depressed and stuff. I'm like, how do you do that? Like I want the sun to like feel good and like skate about. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I can't land this trick because my jacket is too big.
I know, you're like, I can't land it because I can't physically move because I've got 3 jumpers on, a hoodie, like a puffer.
see you
Yeah, and
falling.
you're like, skating in car parks.
Yeah.
Getting kicked out 15 minutes into the session, like
Fucking falling like with bare hands on the ground in Glasgow, like in the winter, like
No,
it
no,
fucking hurts, man. Like I can't. I just
or I feel like you're so cold, you're like numbed. So you don't
yeah,
even feel it when you
yeah.
slam. You're like, right, okay.
You can't like have a rest in the winter because you sit down for like 5 minutes
And-
and then you're
yeah.
like, I'm stiff and cold.
It's a fucking different thing. It's like completely different.
Yeah. And having the motivate when it's so dark as well, because that's what I had. Like even like this year, or like this past like since September, of like I got my first like graduate job, and so I really struggled when it got like deep into winter, because I realized like I was only getting outside in daylight 2 times a week because I worked 9 to 5, so I literally wasn't seeing the sun. And so anytime I would skate, like, just having the motivation to like, it's so dark and cold and like you just don't want to go out, but I'm like, well, when am I going to skate? Like, do you know what I mean? Like I kind of have to do it. And then like really like savoring like the weekends, or like when you would get the daylight, or just in general, I feel like, well, for everyone in winter, like it's like, oh my God, like when it's dry outside and you can actually skate.
I don't know, if I wasn't skating, I think Glasgow would be like a lovely city to like be in and live in, but because I want to skate, lately I've been thinking of like going back to Greece
for the winter.
Because, because like obviously I want, because I have like uni and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just the fact that I have the like possibility of like being in Greece and like being like warm and skating is just like, I don't know, it's like bothering me a bit. Like, I don't want to miss that.
It's like such a big chunk of the year as well, because I feel like as well with progress it can like really slow down. I don't know, because you just like, if I could, like, I would skate all the time, and it is really difficult in winter because you're just like, you don't know, you're just not getting to do that, and like, it's just
this summer's definitely not going to help as well, because this has been like a shit summer. Like,
you mean with the weather?
Like it's just, and I feel like what was going to happen now is this is going to like merge into like a shit autumn, and then we're just straight back into. Sorry to the pressure. But, do you know what I mean though? I just feel like, see, like the problem with this country is just like, I know you like just make it like what you can, but if we had like May to August of just like fucking like 18 or 19 degrees every day in the sun out. Like it doesn't have to be baking hot, it doesn't have to be like a heat wave. Oh, that's just like nice, consistent, like your mood. Everything would just be so much better.
I think as well, see if they could build, do you remember what was the plans for that? They had like an indoor like skate plaza or some shit that they were going to build, like Southside, was it not? They had like plans for
under Kingston?
Nah, not Kingston. It was like a bridge near that. They had like another plan
like
for some sort of plaza.
G74
or something. Was it that one?
That might be wrong. I think it's like, it was like it's been in the works for like 10 years, I think.
I feel like what they need
I thought that was going to be an upgrade to Kingston. I didn't know that was
I think it's a is it?
There's a
is it a separate thing?
There's like a couple of skaters, I think it's a couple older guys that were wanting to get this skate park built under a bridge, like literally like 10 years ago. And I don't really know what's been happening on it. I just hear people chatting about it a wee bit. And then I think they kind of came back in the past few years. But yeah, I don't know anything.
If you are these guys, by the way, and you're listening to this, then like hit us up in the DM.
What's going on?
I actually think I actually got a leaflet for it at the loading bay.
Oh yeah,
and
the little
like,
transport,
like a diagram of what it was going to look like.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Like, or like a sheltered free space, because I think what's difficult in winter as well is like, because I love the loading bay, but it's just like, you know, practically like you can't constantly pay like a tenner each time to go skating. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's a lot of money. But then
I'm so lucky.
I know. I was like, man, like having a job there, like that is so sweet. Yeah, being able to like skate all the time. But then with Kingston as well, like maybe in the winter, like more go towards that. But even then, because sometimes when it's really rainy, like the wind can blow in the rain and shit. Yeah, so it'd be so good if we can have a spot that's free and like maybe, I don't know, sheltered, but also a bit more like...
Yeah, it's like it doesn't need to be like indoor. Just have some kind of
something
roof situation.
Yeah. We're not asking much.
Yeah.
And good ground, please.
Like,
for fuck's sake.
No, what's
tell me about it.
The best, like me and Lara went to Manchester recently, and like we went to this place called Project. It's the smoothest ground I've ever been on in my life, and I was like, why have we not got that like up here? It'd be so sweet if we could get that sort of thing going at Kingston or somewhere else. So smooth. Oh my god. Because it's basically the same vibe almost as Kingston. It's a bit more like, I don't want to say like professional, but it's like more because it's got a cafe and all that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like an actual like more.
It's not a DIY.
No, it's not.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
So it's not.
It's a proper skate. Yeah, that those are the words I was looking for.
I think it's quite similar to B66. I think that's like not fully like indoors,
Oh, I have no clue.
but
But it's like still almost
Yeah.
sheltered still. Like it's like under a bridge, but I don't know what they've done to like make it still a bit more that like
Yeah.
if it rains and do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Speaking of autumn, winter, what's your plans for the rest of the year?
Ooh.
Anything you want to try and do?
Oh man, so many things. So many things. Like I have like lists of spots and tricks I want to like visit and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like with the weather, it's so unpredictable and stuff like that. But I really want to go to Greece, finish that video part. I've been trying to fucking film it for 2 years, and yeah, I don't know. I really want to go like visit like other cities and like skate.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do. I want to travel a lot this year.
Yeah.
I would like to go on another skate trip, possibly Berlin.
Yeah, we were thinking about that. Yeah,
Sick,
I
yeah.
have this friend.
Trip.
I have this friend Asimina from Greece, and she was thinking of Berlin as well. And like, I don't know, I want to visit Berlin.
That'd be
I'll go
so
to
sick.
Berlin with you.
Yes.
I will
Sick.
tag along just for the experience.
Get a session.
Yeah,
Bored to death live from Berlin.
Quite exciting. Like me and Lara, like basically booked yesterday. We're going to go to Paris in September to go skate.
Oh wow!
When is this
Yeah.
coming out? When is this coming out? The podcast.
Like this episode? When
Yeah,
will this
yeah,
air?
yeah, yeah.
This
Is it
episode?
after September?
Yeah.
For sure. Right. So.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is I'm going to Paris as well with my
Shut up!
girlfriend.
Wait, when?
She doesn't know though.
She doesn't know. That's why I asked that.
Bruh,
So her
13th to
birthday-
17th of September.
Shut
up! No way! No fucking way!
Yeah, I'm not even going.
Bring
but,
your
like,
board! Bring your board!
Dude,
Oh my god!
I can because
yes.
like that's the thing, right? So it's my girlfriend's birthday, so we're gonna go to Paris. I'm planning like to like take her to Paris because that's one of her dreams, right? And I'm just, like torturing myself watching like Atlantic Drift and like Paris and like all the
Oh
spots.
my
I'm like,
god!
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna take my board because I want to
You
like
could use
dedicate.
mine.
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah,
could.
you could
like,
just
dedicate
share
it
boards.
there.
hint
Yeah.
each other.
Literally.
But I don't know. Yeah, I would love to skate.
Wait,
Paris.
when's her birthday?
It's the 7th of August.
Oh, right, okay, but you're gonna
but
in
yeah, you
September.
know, like the
7th,
tickets
13th?
were so expensive for August. So
Well, the tickets for September 13th to 17th, well priced from Glasgow Airport.
Yeah, wait,
Jackson,
what
a tour
time?
for me.
What if he's on the same flight?
I know. Wait,
we're from we're going from Edinburgh to Paris. And
you
it
know,
was,
because we were going to do that, but then we looked at Glasgow and they had like just as good like price flights.
Yeah.
Have you booked it?
yeah. It was 188 for the two of us return, which was like quite okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, good.
When's your Berlin trip? Is that just like TBA, TBD,
Yeah,
TBC?
like we don't know when.
That like is there like an abandoned airport that people skate in Berlin? That looks.
Oh,
I went
wow.
there this
Please.
year.
Oh
Like,
my god!
oh,
Did you?
yeah, I went
didn't
to went to Berlin in like April or June. April
Oh
or May.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that skate park, like, that was cool. It was just like an abandoned airfield called Tempelhof, or Tempelhofer actually. But yeah, like it took us like half an hour to skate through the airfield because you just like felt that like this wee tiny ant on this runway, and
Wow.
and then there was like a full, I couldn't tell you how long, but there was hundreds of people on skateboards and skates and bikes, etc. Just like pure zooming about and like tunes playing. It was crazy. I was like, where is the polis? Like,
That's sick.
and
I
then
wanna go there.
you get
That
to
sounds
the
a vibe.
yeah, it was really cool. Then you get to the actual like kind of skate spot, and it's all just like tiles and it's beautiful, like the sunsets.
Is that where you did the
sounds
50?
Cool.
Yes, did a little 50. But yeah, it was so lovely. There was so many spots in Berlin. Took it, bloody dropped in on this ridiculous
God.
obstacle
Oh my god!
and slammed so hard. Someone behind us like had like a film camera and they took the photo of it.
Sorry, I was
Tiny was
hearing
just
some-
looking at me like the apocalypse
Yeah,
was just coming
I
in.
know.
there.
Yeah, I was like,
It's-
sorry.
We're in the city centre. It's just
Yeah.
the
Am I
traffic.
rambling?
Oh, before I forget, I need your song of the day.
Oh, the song of the day. Fuck.
I can't
I
remember.
knew that
what
was
music
coming
I
and
listened
I
to.
didn't even like think about it. Where's
Wait,
my phone?
everyone gives one. Oh.
I'm gonna do "Bring the Noise" by Public Enemy and Anthrax.
I'm gonna do "When the Snow Melts" from the 4 Levels of Existence.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
No, it's this fucking old Greek band. I've been listening to it a
cool.
lot. Just seen it, so
Is
yeah.
it Rebecca?
No, it's not.
Oh.
I learned it because my teammate put it on his part, and it was fucking sick.
What about you guys?
I'm looking at my Spotify. I'm too embarrassed to say anything.
What is mine?
Yeah,
Come on,
pick
just
one.
fucking
But,
say
um,
Doja Cat, Rachel.
you know
we all
what?
know
Yeah,
it's Doja
right.
Cat.
Doja Cat is a very good shout. I heard that cures depression directly. But I think I'm going to go for Seamless by Lizzie Reed.
Ooh.
Fucking indie kid, come on.
I was listening to them like Girl in Red Serotonin today quite a bit, so I'll probably just go with that. Oh, see, phone's like.
Ugh, it's fine. Well, I hope you guys have had a really nice time.
Is that all?
Is that over? Oh,
That's
come
that.
on. I feel like we
That's
rambled
that.
so much though. Like,
We probably should have showed up in time and then...
Yeah, maybe.
No, I
Maybe.
mean, as always, everyone's always invited back.
Yes, please. That
I
was
think
cool.
we're
I
just
would be
trying to
ever-
give as many people the opportunity as we can, and then we'll start doing doubles,
Doubles.
Cool.
returning guests, or
I want to be with Shag. Shag. I cannot say
Shug.
Shag. Sorry, guys, I'm Greek.
Shuggy.
Shag.
Well,
Oh,
give
okay.
us a
Shaggy.
bit of Scottish. Come on.
All right, mate.
That was pretty good.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the idea is to do like a kind of multiverse. So like pick someone that's been on from like each episode that I've never met from different parts of Scotland, and then just throw them together.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Just see how everyone gets on.
I was already so nervous coming on this, not even like with you two who I know. So imagine like
was just-
randoms like.
I just thought like I would have nothing to say, but you know,
I know you cannot wait to come back.
yeah, it's been good.
I feel like I just made like an idiot of myself, but
Not.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh.
fuck it, you know. Like,
the amount of ums and ahs in between like every word I said. Like,
it's all right. Like,
Yeah, I said like I feel like there could be like a fan cam of how many times I say like on this entire podcast. Like it is shocking. It's like
Anyway, I know my mom is gonna enjoy this episode, so fuck it. Do you know? If she likes it, then sorry.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time out your weeknight to come down here and
No
record.
worries at all.
And all these
My
guys'
thank you.
Instagram handles will be in the description.
Ooh,
But yeah,
plug.
plug.
peace out.